Right, we pay our taxes. The government says that if you pay your taxes, you are contributing to the development of this country. Infrastructure of this country has been built on the money that you and I contribute to the government in terms of income tax, other taxes, GST, so on and so forth. What do we get in return? A bridge of debt. Exactly what has happened in Vadodara. And this is just the latest example of the crumbling infrastructure with zero accountability that we see in this country. A nexus of corrupt babus, contractors, those who are only looking to fill their own pockets at the cost of our lives, at the cost of lives of the Aam Aadmi. This happened in Gujarat today. Supposedly a state which has superior infrastructure. This bridge was made in 1985, collapsed in 2005. In just 20 years, there will be still some infrastructure which the British made in this country, left it more than 100 years, is still surviving. But in just 20 years, a bridge in Vadodara collapsed, resulting in the death of 10 people. I can't even imagine. Look at this picture, this truck, this tanker hanging, perilously as far as this bridge is concerned. It just is heartbreaking. It angers me when I report these stories. In just 20 years, this is the quality of construction. Is this what we deserve? The Gambhira bridge collapse in Gujarat's Vadodara district has resulted in a tragic loss of life. The latest figure put 10 dead and 6 others injured because of this collapse. This bridge connects Anand to Vadodara district, and in fact, this gave way peak morning traffic hours, resulting in fatalities and injuries when there were multiple vehicles which were on the bridge. As soon as it broke, they plunged into the water, into the sea. Hundreds of feet, right as far as the sea is concerned. From the bridge, they just flew hundreds of feet and then hit the riverbed. 4 vehicles, including 2 trucks, a Bolero SUV, a pickup van, were crossing the bridge when it suddenly crumbled. In just 20 years, and this is not the first time complaint was made against this bridge. Earlier this year, in April itself, there were reports, complaints, repeated complaints which were made as far as the crumbling infrastructure of this bridge is concerned. There were cracks in this bridge which were seen by the people, photographed, reported by the local media, sent to the local administration. Now, who is responsible for this callous attitude? Shouldn't there be a case of murder that should be registered against the babus who not only failed to check this bridge, but after repeated complaints did nothing, didn't even move their thumb. And the result is tonight, 10 families have lost their loved ones. My colleagues were in mourning at the accident site. They have sent us this report. Take a look.
ब्रिज है जो इसकी जो स्थिति है कि पूरा सा उसका जो एक भाग है वो पूरा सा गिर चुका है और उसमें जो एक ट्रक भी सवार थी वो ट्रक भी अभी गिर चुके हैं। यहाँ से मैं कैमरामैन को भी बोलूंगा थोड़ा जूम करके दिखाए कि अभी उसमें जहाँ पे वो ट्रक को निकालने की कयावत हत्यार अभी चल रही है। उसके साथ साथ में यहाँ पे 2 और साधन भी दिखाई दे रहा है। उसमें से एक जो साधन है जो दिखाई दे रहा है उसमें से एक जो रिक्शा है और एक बुलेरो ट्रक है और इको गाड़ी है, 3 है और एक 2 व्हीलर भी था। वो सब कुछ यहाँ से ही गिरा हुआ था। और अब जो घटना हुई है उन घटना में 10 लोगों की मौत की पुष्टि हो गई है। लेकिन अभी एसडीआरएफ की टीम, एनडीआरएफ की टीम है वो यहाँ पे मौजूद है और सभी जो बचाव कामगिरी है अभी वो चल रही है। अभी तो सबको जो लोग फंसे हुए थे, उन लोगों को, जो इजाग्रस्त लोग थे, घायल लोग थे, उन लोगों को अस्पताल शिफ्ट कर दिया है। 5 लोगों को अस्पताल में अभी सयाजी हॉस्पिटल में शिफ्ट कर दिया गया है और दूसरे जो मृतक है उसको यहाँ की जो पादरा की सीएससी सेंटर है वहां पे पोस्टमार्टम के लिए आगे की कार्यवाही अभी चल रही है। लेकिन जो अभी वाहन जो है उसमें जहां पे मैं आपको दिखा दूं कि जहां पे जो वाहन जो फंसे हुए हैं, जो ऊपर से पुल से चल रहे थे और पुल टूटने से वो वाहन जब नदी में गिरे तो वाहन जो फंसे हुए वो वाहन अभी निकालने की कयावत हाथ दे रहे हो और अभी भी पूरी समग्र टीम यहाँ पे मौजूद है। आज ये जो ब्रिज टूटने की वजह से 10 लोगों की मौत हुई है। आपको ग्राउंड से अभी जो स्थिति है, अभी क्या चल रहा है वो हमने दिखाया है। बस सतत अपडेट के लिए एनडीटीवी के साथ जुड़े रहे। कैमरामैन के साथ मैं हूं मना निंगू, एनडीटीवी वडोदरा।
And, the public anger is also for the fact that this is not, an incident which has suddenly happened or an incident out of the blue. A series of such incidents of crumbling infrastructure, and then we keep talking about world-class infra of this country. 2 bridge tragedies within just 1 month. On June 16th, Pune bridge collapsed, which resulted in the death of 4 people. 32-year-old pedestrian bridge at a popular tourist spot was declared unsafe for use, but tourists were allowed to crowd that, and it resulted in the collapse of that bridge. People died. India has a long history of such bridges, of the apathy of the administration. India's bridges to death in 2019 and 2024, the government data says 42 bridges collapsed. Between 2012 and 2024, 21 bridges, 6 under construction, collapsed. This is the government data. Now imagine, ladies and gentlemen, all of us, is this what we pay our taxes for? And who's responsible for this? Why is accountability not fixed? And that is the reason why we are subjected to such shabby, absolutely in shambles infrastructure. This is where we spoke to the people of India today. India speaks on NDTV. Take a look at what the public has to say about this.
Actually, the concern is loss of life. See, accident happens, but loss of life, I think it is not acceptable to anyone. We are paying taxes, we are expecting some good things to come back, but losing life means it's beyond our imagination.
Again, poor infrastructure, corruption, poor quality of raw material, tender gets passed with bribe. So these are the things which should, must put a check on. Nobody is taking care of that. People are losing lives. I mean, had it been some leader, then they get a pinch of it. But people are just like they're treating bhed bakris. So we are common man, and I don't think so. Government again will put something on this side, which I haven't observed it yet.
तो सरकार को क्या देखना चाहिए, ध्यान देना चाहिए. आदमी ठेकेदारों को तो क्या लोग कर देते हैं, बस उनको तो पेमेंट हो जाती है, सरकार कोई ध्यान देता नहीं है. सरकार को कायदे में क्या है, एक बार चेक करना चाहिए. सड़कें जैसी बनी है, बनने के बाद में उनको चेक करना चाहिए, भाई कितना मटेरियल डाला है उन लोगों ने, पूरा चेक करना चाहिए. मैम,
जब मंत्री बड़ी बड़ी अपनी नेम प्लेट लगाता है कि भैया ये सड़क का उद्घाटन फलाने मंत्री के द्वारा किया गया, इतनी तारीख को किया गया, तो जब वहाँ घटना होती है तो एफआईआर भी उस मंत्री के खिलाफ ही होनी चाहिए. क्यों? क्योंकि जब आप सड़क बनवाने की जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं तो सड़क दुर्घटना होती है, उसकी जिम्मेदारी भी आपको लेनी चाहिए.
Such kind of things should never ever happen, because the technology has gone up, the technology is fantastic now. I don't know why we are not having such kind of controls now. So please ensure that all controls are in place, and people who can do things should only be given such kind of contracts, and no such disaster should ever happen again in our country, because human life is very, 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 very premium and precious.
This bridge collapse is the collapse of the people's trust in the government. This bridge collapse is the collapse of the accountability of the authorities. And that's the big question. Till when should India, and till what time, till how many years, and in which year will we have accountability when it comes to this kind of quality that is served to us in the name of infrastructure? Quick break at this moment. On the other side, we'll shift focus to some political news. The battleground Bihar heats up. Rahul Gandhi, Tejaswi Yadav and their allies took on the Election Commission and the BJP on the special intensive revision drive which is going on in Bihar. I'll get you all the details after a short break. Stay tuned.